Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Okay. I'm back. Not fully back, but I intend on being back. And soon I'm going to have a mic stand. And I'm just going to talk about things. Talk about things that I feel. Talk about things that matter to me. And talk about things, you know, that feels real to me. I guess. Um yeah, so how have you been? I've been great. I've been great. I think for the course of the years that I've like ran or had this channel, I have moved so many different jobs, right? Now I finally kind of like am settled down and like doing something, you know, like as a career, but like before I was so not that. So, yeah, my thought has been going crazy. So, I'm just going to sit here and rant about things for I guess an hour or 30 minutes, I don't know, cuz I don't think I'm going to edit this. Number one thing I want to talk about is the Joker movie. Okay? Okay, first of all, I went on a date, okay? No questions needed. I'm not going to answer any questions, right? I went on a date. Oh my god, it's going to piss me off. I went on a date with a man, right? I went on a date with a man. I went on a date with a man and came home infuriated, okay? I think, girl, if I go on a date with a man, I don't think I've like come home in a happy mood. Is it just me? Like, unless I'm like drunk or something. Or unless like being in a very chaotic situation with that person to the point where I would just like go to his house or like invite him to my house. And then like across from that, like just good I think I had it like once or twice and I'm almost 30, right? Like I came home, it was so cold outside for some reason. Like South Korea here, summer is so hectic. It goes up to like 100 degrees and then suddenly it's just like so shivering cold outside. Like, and it changes in like 2 days or a day. So now I have to unpack all my like winter clothes. So whatever. So I wore like, Chris, do you know that feeling of like, but I was looking forward to this date too, right? I was looking forward to this date and like I got really excited because, like it's been a while since I've taken myself out on a date and like present myself to another person in a date way, not in like, because I would like drink with dudes, but that doesn't count as a date to me. That will never be a date. But so like he planned the whole thing, like we're gonna watch a movie and whatever, we're gonna fucking go to somewhere, we're gonna, oh my god, we went to Gangnam. I hate Gangnam. I live it. Oh, I hate Gangnam. I hate it. But I went there and it was this like CGV, kind of like, it was like CGV movie theater. Girl, by the way, why is everything in Gangnam under construction? Like nothing works there. Anyways, so we went to see this movie. And like Korean movie theater popcorns, when they would just give you this giant bucket of like flavored popcorn and then you get this giant bucket of Coke. I wanted that, right? And I starved the whole day. Usually when I go on a date with a guy, with a man, this is something that is very toxic to me and I really want to change, but I would starve the whole day because I would just, that's how insecure I am, right? Just like I will starve myself for the whole day just to kind of make myself feel better about the guy perceiving me which is fucked. I shouldn't be like that. But I think I'm wired. Like I'm wired to be like that. Like I was educated and I was like raised up to think like that. Like a lot of women out there, right? Like I have to be skinny, I have to be frail for them to feel some kind of protection, and that's where affection comes from, and then that whole thing. So I starved the whole day, went there. Everything's under construction. Only the theaters are open, so they don't even have the fucking popcorn, dude. They don't even have the popcorn, so we have to like literally like go get the convenience store like popcorn that's in a cup that it's not even like popped in butter. Like those are like fake popcorn, okay? Those were fake, and we got a bottled diet Coke or Coke Zero. Are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? That okay. There was that. So first of all, as soon as you get to a movie theater, as you will, first you get greeted by this loud noise. This is my fantasy. This is my perfect movie theater in my brain. You go to a movie theater. The smell of popcorn just greets you. And then there's this like music, because there's like shops there, and then there's like weird figures there, and then there's also like these like murmuring background sounds because like the movie premieres would just play, and like the movie teasers would just play, and sometimes like little music videos would just play in a big ass screen, like a random screen that everyone could just watch. Like that is that's something that gets me excited because I love watching movies. Like movies are something that is very important to me. Number one, I don't have the attention span to watch a whole movie these days. But number two, if I'm gonna do it, like if I'm gonna watch a movie and go to a theater and sit down and sit in the dark and stare at a big screen with speakers busting in my ear, one thing I'm gonna do is pay attention. Like pay attention and try to like absorb everything about that movie. That's what I did with Joker 2. Okay? That's what I did with Joker 2. But instead of the popcorn smell, the delighted sounds, people murmuring, no, it was just smells, odor, like paint odor, because everything was under construction. And I mean, it was a pretty small like theater itself, but I don't mind small theaters because I used to go to like independent movie theaters all the time, and I really liked it there. Wait, let me actually see how the Joker performed on the box office. And it's not Joker 2, it's Joker2 and Dating, which I don't know what it means. What does that mean? Madness of two. Okay, so it's literally like two mad people, two insane people. Okay. Wait, how did it do actually? Okay, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, it did bad. First of all, they casted Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Did I know that? No. I was looking at the script. I researched nothing about this movie because I don't want to. I just want to get there and just be showered by the sound and the visuals, okay? That's what I do. Anyways, so I went there. It was, girl, the budget was $2 billion. I'm not gonna even. Okay, so first of all, Joker 2. Okay, Joker 1. Joker 1 was a lot better than Joker 2. I don't remember much about Joker 1, but I remember me getting a little bit emotional, right? Because something touched me. That movie, something touched me, but then I like forgot. But it wasn't like this frustrating to watch, right? I sat there in the theater for 2.5 hours watching this white girl enable this poor man for 2 hours straight, right? And sing. Why are you singing so much? Like, is that your original IP? Like, it's not even that. I heard the Carpenters. Like, why are you singing so much? Like, why does everything have to turn into a musical? Why does everything have to, like, get turned into a bit of song? It's not Glee. You're not Glee. You're not La La Land. Okay? You're not Mamma Mia. You're not Grease. Don't do that. And the songs were ass. It was boring. Like, yes, it had some correlation with the situation that is going on inside the film, okay? Because if it wasn't, it would be insane. I would have walked out immediately. But it was just so boring. Like, and then in the beginning, I gasped. Because the main guy, Arthur Fleck, which is what's his real name? Oh, Joaquin Phoenix. He was in Her? Wait. Wait, he was in he was in Her? I didn't know that, bro. Damn, he looks so different. He was in Brother Bear? As what? Oh, he was a voice actor. Like, of course. But then, ooh, girl, I did not know that it was the same actor as Her. You know what? That man is a damn good actor. Okay? Is a damn good actor. And the fact that he's a damn good actor kind of made me hesitant to say something about the movie, because I could see that he was just squeezing his whole art in that film, okay? I mean, of course, without the writers and without anyone, like, actors are just, you know, a mechanism, a medium to kind of portray the picture. But oh my God, the man acted, okay? And he has lost so much weight for this movie. I don't know how much, but I looked at the screen and I just gasped, because I could see, like, from the back, his entire ribcage and his spine. What is the plot? Because first of all, it looked like it was, like, based in the 70s or 80s or something, right? Like, all the interviews, it's like very 80s serial killer interview-esque on YouTube, you know, like interviewing them in a jail cell, like Ed Gein or something. But then Gotham City itself, that's from DC, right? Because that's Batman. And okay, so that's Batman, and that's DC, and Batman is also current, right? Am I wrong? It's currently current, whatever. And it's in the 80s, and the movie ends by the Joker dying. Major spoiler alert, but it ends by Joker dying, and I'm sure that's not going to be the end of it, right? Because Joker has had to live to, you know, commit all the crimes and make Gotham City so horrible to live in. It's like Sin City. But still, why would you die? Like, literally, it did nothing. Like, oh my God. And there was the sex scene. If you're gonna use sex in a movie, like kiss, okay, you can just do it casually, fine. It can just be a little decoration and like a little sprinkle. But if there's sex, like two characters really getting it, just like, number one, make it make sense. And number two, just respect the story. You know what I mean? Like, respect the story. It made no sense for them to have intercourse in that little jail cell. Why? Like, why was that even there? And I was like so creeped out too, because like, bro, he didn't even shower. And like, in that little like crusty, moldy, wet jail cell, you're gonna let a man penetrate you? You're insane. I mean, I guess that's why, you know, Two Madness? Anyway, yeah, so the sex scene itself disrespected the story, right? Pissed me off because I want it to mean something, you know, because it's a very tantalizing thing to see intercourse happening on a big screen, and these actors are acting like they're having sex, and that has to, if it's used in a good way, it can be such a nice way to not send a message necessarily, but like, you know, like paint the plot a little bit more, or like advance the story, or make the plot twist a little bit more. Like, you could have done that. But no, it just happened. Like, it just happened. She just came in and it happened. And it wasn't even like, it just weird. Okay, just weird. If I was kind of like absorbed enough into the movie, I would not have thought about hygiene necessarily, because I would just be so engulfed in the story itself. But this one, fuck no. Okay, so and then this is about the trial, because Joker killed, or Fleck killed, like he killed someone, he shot someone on live TV, and he goes to jail, and this is his like last trial or something. And the court scene, oh my god, Harvey Kent was there. Harvey Kent is supposed to be like, he also later becomes a villain, but here he plays no role. Like, he's just this savvy New York lawyer. He's so boring, does nothing. Okay, literally, why are you there? So there's this like theater, no, what is it, court case scene, like a lot of that. Okay, and then the case itself, so Joker's defense, like Joker's attorney's defense, is that he's dissociating in because of his traumatic past when he was 7. You know, what he was abused by his mother, but then, you know, child protection, like CPS, sent him back to his abuser, and then that's why he had to create multiple identities. And this man needs medication where there's doctors, not a jail cell where they beat you up and just give you medication. Like, that was his case, that was his lawyer, which that also, I think it does make sense, you know, like it does make sense for you to do that. You know, dissociative identity disorder, I think that's DID. It could have really been that, but I guess since the plot is in the 80s, I don't think a lot of people kind of knew that back then, maybe, because I remember DID being kind of like a very recently kind of like considered as something, as a disorder, like very recently, right? DID disorder. Yeah, so this is literally DID, dissociative identity disorder, is, you know, these individuals who can't handle the trauma would create another individual inside them to carry on and survive in that environment. And it does make sense for Joker, because I don't know what happened, I don't remember, but I feel like he was severely abused, and then, you know, he was bullied his whole life. Like, sure, like that could be the defense. Why wouldn't they just like dig deeper into that, you know? Like, I'm not saying that the mental illness itself is interesting, but why not talk about something more like that? Yeah, so the lawyer was like, oh, this is a patient. This is a patient. Arthur Fleck and Joker are two entirely different individuals that should be considered as different people. So Arthur Fleck, although Joker lives inside Arthur Fleck didn't do it, was their defense, which could make sense. But then Arthur Fleck fires the lawyer because he got mad, because he got so gaslighted by Harley Quinn. And by the way, I didn't know that it was going to be Lady Gaga. When I was looking at the screen, I was like, what the fuck is Lady Gaga doing in DC universe? Well, what is she doing there? I mean, she's very good at acting. She's very talented. But is Harley Quinn known for good at singing? Because there's a lot of, like, in the beginning, it's not like a whole performance. It's just a lot of humming and just, like, randomly, like, singing in the background. But she's like, come on. Like, you got the vocals. You got the pipes. That don't make sense for Harley Quinn. Like, why would Harley Quinn be so musically talented? Right? She's just supposed to be an insane girl that's, like, obsessed with Joker. Which she was, okay? This girl, I didn't know this about Harley Quinn. Maybe this plot was made for the Joker movie. But in this movie, Harley Quinn literally comes from, like, a nice neighborhood, lives in upstate New York. Parents are doctors. She got her master's in psychology and whatever. So she's like this privileged white girl that kind of saw the Murray show and see this man, shoot a person dead and just fell in love with that, right? Because people do. And she, like, voluntarily admitted herself in the hospital to see Joker, and then, like, that does not make sense. And then like, the whole system just does not make sense, bro. Like, Gotham City itself, like, what law does it have? I mean, it's supposed to be next to New York, so it's supposed to be the States. I mean, can people just check out of mental hospitals? Like, that's not a plot. Like, can they? Because in Korea, they can't. They can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go home today. They can't do that. Maybe in the States they can, but, like, that's very weird for a mental hospital to do that. For, like, to accept a patient and just be like, oh, the patient just came and, like, oh, I'm insane, I need help. And they're like, oh, okay. And one day the patient's like, oh, I'm going to go home. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, that's not a very hospital thing to do. It's weird. I didn't understand that part either. And also, there's this prison guard. He speaks in, like, an Irish accent. And I was like, what is going on in Gotham City, girl? Like, what is going on in Gotham City, Arkham prison? Huh? Department of Corrections in Gotham City, what is going on? Anyways, Joaquin, he acted, okay? I didn't know that he was good at singing too. I wonder if the whole performance was live though, because I know that in, like, The Star Is Born, Lady Gaga and the guy with the big nose, the cute guy in Hangover, that guy, whatever, Star Is Born, that movie, Lady Gaga kind of, like, wanted to sing every song live during the movie, so it makes, like, more sense. Because I feel like she would do that in this movie too, because, like, all the breathtaking and all that has to make sense. But, like, Joker, like, he is a damn good actor, okay? Like, the way he sobs and the way he portrays his mood through his voice, and there's a little bit of shake in there, right? Because he's sad and he's going through so many, like, tumultuous emotions. And, he's also very mentally unstable. So you have to portray that as well. And then he's being gaslighted by this white girl. And he's just going through hell. And I thought the Joker was supposed to be someone that's very intelligent. Right? Because, like, I don't remember which movie it was, but Joker was always, like, 2 steps ahead of Batman. Like, it would be crazy. Like, Joker would do, like, that scene of Joker escaping? Oh my god, Heath Ledger. But, like, his Joker was so smart. Everything was thought out, right? Everything. The reason why Joker was just, like, raising hell in the city was not because he had hatred in his mind. It's because nothing should make sense, right? Anarchy. Yeah, okay, that's a cause, sure. But then it was all thought out, like, he would target, like, public places, and he would, like, plant bombs, And then, the infamous meme is born of Joker in the nurse outfit just walking out and the whole hospital building just like blowing up. That's what he does. Like, he's a very smart villain, with a sad story. Like, I wanted this movie to either be sad or smart or, horrifying. Like, be something, right? Be something of substance so I can feel something. I came out, walking out of the theater, like, I was like, what did I just watch? It could have been something really good. Okay? I think. But it wasn't like that. Yeah. And then I remember, like, in the very beginning, there's this scene of 4 guards walking Joker to like a different building of the jail, and then they open their umbrellas and it's like all Joker themed, right? It's like yellow, red, green, and like blue, and like that don't make sense, bro. Like, why would they have color coded umbrellas in Arkham prison as prison guards, and they're already wearing raincoats and like they're already doing everything, and they would have color coded like vintage colored umbrellas? That threw me off. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, we're watching the Joker. I get it. But, like, come on. Like, that is just, like, so cheesy to just be aesthetics. Okay? I understand, but it's cheesy. Okay? If it's gonna just exist for no reason, it better be damn good. Or it better be damn beautiful. To the point where no one would just question anything. But it wasn't even that. It was just, like weird. It's just, like, okay, Joker reference. Moving on. I think Joker 1 was good. It premiered in 2019, so it was 5 years ago. So I don't remember much. And I'm not like in the DC universe. And also, what's the correlation between Warner Brothers and DC universe? Oh, a Warner Media kind of, they ate DC. Oh, so like every series makes sense. Okay. It's all about money. And it didn't just Disney buy everything. How did I get here? What am I talking about? The Joker movie and how it sucked. And I want to kind of like explain this to my audience too. I don't have a lot of audience, I know. But I know y'all have been out there, 900 something people out there. I have had this channel for like, I don't even know, girl. I think like 5 years. I had the channel since 2012, but then I think I was just a watcher. That's weird. It's been 12 years since I had a YouTube channel. But yeah, I grew up with YouTube. Oh my god, like seeing my past self is so triggering. Maybe I might delete everything. Everything. I am here again. But I want to be a little bit more truthful, because before, I feel like if I feel something, I would sing a song about it and post it. I would change the lighting to the mood to fit my mood, and sometimes, I would write something in the description or something like that. But this time, from now on, I want to be really, really honest about myself and how I feel about certain things, because I think for me, to feel an emotion and to digest it and then to kind of interpret it, it takes a long time for me to process emotions itself. And so speaking to myself is also going to be very therapeutic. But I want to kind of document this stage in my life really badly, because it's never going to come back. For number one, it's never going to come back. I'm never going to be this young ever. I'm never going to be in this house in the future. And I think it's going to be fun. Like, if I see it in the future, like, yeah, it can be traumatic, but it's still a piece of the past that, like, I used to be her. Like, I used to be that girl in the screen, but look at me right now. Like, I'm not that girl. That's interesting too, And I think there's like that's something that's very charming about documenting yourself throughout the years, because like you can see how much you improved and kind of like matured as a person. Yeah, so that was about Joker, and now I want to talk about dating. I want to talk about dating. I have recently downloaded Bumble. If any of y'all know, Bumble is a dating app. Um, and Bumble is a little bit more sincere, cause Tinder is like straight up let's do it. But then Bumble is a little bit more like, you know, hi, like that kind of thing. So I downloaded Bumble. Um, to be honest, in the beginning I just wanted to just like go out of the house, you know, because I just would not move except for going to work. Like I would go to work, come back, just stay here, walk my dog for an hour or two, come back, and just stay there like a dead person. Like I wouldn't do anything. I mean, I used to do nails for a hot minute, but then I think I lost passion. I'm gonna talk about this in another episode if I do make another episode. But I'm gonna talk about the phases that I had. It's insane how many like phases I had and how many things that I just started with just because I wanted to. And I don't regret it. Like I don't regret it. I really think that those could really, really make me grow. And those experiences really did make me grow. It really did help me mature as a person. So yeah, Bumble, meeting guys on Bumble. I wish Korea had Hinge, cause like, oh my god, Hinge is so funny. Like Hinge is like so much more sincere than Bumble, cause like I think Bumble launched because of Tinder being so like superficial and like look oriented, and like people wouldn't even write their bios and stuff. And like Bumble, like you can personalize your horoscope and like your zodiac sign, like whatever. And then yeah, like at the end of the day, wanting a genuine connection out of a dating app is reaching, right? It's me reaching. It's me wanting something I can't or is so difficult to have. So, yeah, for the first time I downloaded Bumble and started swiping, I just wanted a reason for me to get out of the house. And I would very rarely have fun. It's been years since I've had fun. Like my fun means like going out drinking, get drunk, or go to a club, or just like, you know, lose your mind, just dance. Like those kind of things are fun to me. So I wanted to do that. So I downloaded Bumble and quickly started drinking with strangers, like literal strangers. I would just be like, do you want to drink today? Because, you know, what are you going to do? You're meeting a stranger. Like, I'm not good with strangers, girl. Like, what are we going to even talk about? I need to drink to talk about something, right? So it's this vicious cycle of meeting a stranger, getting nervous, wanting to get drunk, and then if I get drunk, of course I'm not gonna think straight, right? And the other person too, the guy's not gonna think straight either because we're both drunk, and it just like it was a mess. And then I started drinking. I started drinking a lot. Okay, I used to have alcohol problems before, and recently I felt like, oh, I should stop drinking. Like, I should stop drinking because it's been a problem before and it can be a problem again. Okay? Like, I feel like I relapsed on something, right? Like, in the past, I wasn't like that much of a severe alcoholic, but I was an alcoholic, okay? And I can pace myself now, but if I lose that control, who knows when that trigger is going to be pulled, right? So, yeah, I should be more cautious about drinking. But then yeah, in the beginning when I was on Bumble, I would just go out and drink every day, bro. And then so starting October 1st, it's a holiday. Just a lot of holidays in the beginning of October. So we're just like having random breaks, right? And then I work from home. I work from home on Monday. So that means that I can in my brain. So because I work at home on Monday, I don't have to physically be in the office. So I'm going to drink because I can work in bed. And I drank. I think I drank for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I drank. Monday, I don't remember. It's been a while. And then I couldn't stop. Like, I would pace myself. I would like drink to the point where I wouldn't like black out or make horrible mistakes. But I would still drink almost every day because it's fun. It's something. It's something. It's I think this is very much just like chasing the high, as you might say, like chasing the high, or just chasing stimulation, chasing any sort of stimulation. Because I'm not doing drugs. I'm not gonna like snort up in this bitch. I'm gonna have to do something to keep me stimulated. You know what I mean? And then I did that, and then I couldn't stop drinking, and I just couldn't stop meeting strangers. And then sometimes, oh my god, I need to tell you this. Fuck. Okay. I got so excited for the date. Oh yeah. So the Joker date. I got so excited for the date for no fucking reason. Okay? I just got excited for just no fucking reason. Cuz we weren't planning on drinking, maybe. And then maybe, who knows, like we can have a very human connection. Fuck me in the head. So I kind of like, I didn't like wear it myself because I'm lazy, but I kind of like laid out the outfit that I was gonna wear. I picked out the perfume that I was gonna spray on my body, and I was just gonna be, in my brain, I was just gonna be like very pretty. The next day comes, and I kind of spend the whole day just doing nothing, waiting for the time to come for me to go out, make sure that I'm not going to be late, just be a good date, be a good date to date. And I wear this. It was just like this top, and I wore a knitted sweater on top, and then I had like a denim skirt, and I also had some Mary Jane shoes. And I was looking cute, okay? In retrospect, I was looking cute. But at that moment, it felt like I was like cosplaying something. And I felt so uncomfortable in those. And I felt so ugly. I mean, because first of all, I feel... I don't know why, but I felt so embarrassed of... I had this intention in my mind. I wanted to look girly. I wanted to look pretty. I wanted to be perceived by that man that I'm attractive. And then so I laid out all these clothes and I wore it and I went out. And then I'm immediately just like, what am I doing? And then I get a little bit embarrassed because it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel genuine to me anymore. So I get into a really weird mood. I meet him. He's a nice person. He's a nice guy. But the whole date, I just felt like I was performing something that I wasn't. And I felt horrible. I came back and I felt horrible. Because why couldn't I just be myself? Why couldn't I have just been myself and let that just happen? I'm fun. I'm exciting. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I can talk to you. You can talk to me. We can have a great conversation together. But somehow I felt so belittled. I felt shame. And I think all of my kind of those intense like self-hatred and all those very negative emotions stem from shame. I've always kind of known this. Like if I feel embarrassed or shamed, that night is over. I'm just gonna have a bad day. It's shame itself is such a trigger for me. It just opens a lot of emotions inside of me. And that happened. Like I kind of saw my reflection in on the street, and I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, like, what am I doing? And that was embarrassing for me. Cause why couldn't I have just been myself? You know? Like, I think I had those kind of relationship when I was genuinely myself. But then I would always just self-sabotage, to be honest. I would sabotage the relationship itself because being content and being having comfort and being in a calm state of mind is somehow so foreign to me. It's something that's very alien to me. But yeah, so I felt this sense of shame, and then I just wanted to go home and take all the makeup off, take all my clothes off, just change into my pajamas or whatever, and just scroll on TikTok or whatever. So, because I don't want to perceive myself anymore. I don't want to recognize that I exist in this form anymore. Do you know what I mean? Is that sad? I know it's sad, but it's just like, oh my God. It's something very weird because I can't necessarily say that if I meet a guy that I'm not being myself, because I have a very distinct personality and it comes out no matter what. So I was being a very watered down version of myself. Then I'm home being extremely uncomfortable. I'm like, why would I do that? Yeah, it felt extremely performative. I don't think there was any connection. And maybe that's why I wanted the movie to be really good, because I wanted to be sucked into another reality, but that didn't happen, so I got really mad. Yeah. So that's dating life. I'm 29. That's happening. And I bitched about the Joker movie for an hour. Tell me how you guys feel about this, because I'm planning to do this. Because if I plan, I know I'm not going to do it. I just spontaneously do things. I just have phases. But I'm planning to do this at least once a week and, update myself and update on how I'm doing. Sometimes it's going to get really ugly. Sometimes it's going to be nice. Sometimes it's going to be short. Sometimes it's going to be long. But who knows? So I will update. I mean, honestly, you guys, I think a lot of you guys already know my Instagram. It's leahthepig. If you guys have any questions about whatever this is, shoot me a DM, or just, shoot me a DM, because I think that'll be faster. Because I don't even know what this is. Who knows? Maybe this can be something. That was me. That's how I lived my life. Yeah. That's how I lived my life. And now I'm here. I'm pretty content with my life. Sometimes there's ups and downs, but So yeah, that's my life. That's how I lived my life. Leave down in the comments how you guys were. I know there was a diabolical situation in the past, but forget about that. Yeah. Thank you for listening, guys.